Hello, good morning. Now I've lost my glass. How can I lose my glasses already? Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Right, let's see if this is working. Hello, good morning. Let's hope we're working. Hello. Oh, there's two people there. Hello. I'm just seeing if the laptop's working. I haven't sworn at it yet. No. Oh, there I am. Three people watching. Hello, good morning and welcome. Let's get straight into it. I've got so much to show you this morning. I've been very busy this week. Hi, Hilary. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Moya. Thanks for your order. I've packed it and it's ready to go tomorrow. So good morning, everyone. The sun is shining. Ale blinking Luya. Hi, Shirley. Did you all have that storm yesterday? It was horrendous yesterday. I think it was someone turned the tap on and it didn't stop running until this morning, basically. I just have a slurp of coffee to wake myself up. Hi, Lish. Hello, Jane. I've packed your order too. Thank you. Yeah, thank you to everyone who's ordered so far. Mad panic this week because we had all that beautiful fabric come in. And I knew, hi Margaret, I knew I couldn't work Friday. We had to go to a funeral yesterday. Oh, of course it's sunny in Norfolk. It's sunny here as well, just for a change. It's going to be sunny all week, apparently. I'm hoping I can get the grass cut. Good morning, Joanna. Are you up or I bet you're sat in bed on your iPad? Hi, Jan. Hi, everybody. So let's get into it. What's the time? Yeah, quick slurp of coffee and we'll get going. If you're watching on Tube, fast forward to about 5 minutes and we'll be ready to go. So we had a delivery of all the new Blackbird designs, which I've been waiting for forever, fabrics from Moda this week. And there are 34. Good morning. Who says no rain? I'm working in the dining room. Oh, good girl, Joe. There's 34 fabrics, and I've cut them into charm packs, candy bars, mini charm packs, fat eighth packs, and fat quarter packs. If you can afford it, the fat quarter pack is a bargain because you're getting over 2 meters of fabric free, basically. I've done 10 boxes, and I think I've packed 4 away already, so there's not many left. If you want one, grab one quick because it's a bargain. And poor old Jess and Artie, obviously Artie can't roll fabric yet, he just looks and gurgles, but I made Jessica roll them, so we spent a whole day rolling fabric. So this is the fat quarter box of the new fabrics. So it's Wild Orchid by Blackbird Designs, and they just about fit into the box. So there's 34 fat quarters in the box. And it's £100 and it works. It should be 136, so you're getting £36 off. So that equates to like, hang on, 2¼ meters fabric for free. So Borodar, any of my Welsh friends, Borodar, good morning, Shimai, hello Eileen, and hello Fiona, who I've just seen. So that's the first thing. So this is the new Wild Orchid. If you're just waking up and joining in, there were 10 boxes of this. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing any more. Special offer just to help me pay my bill to Moda. 10 boxes, you get 2¼ meters free. So to give you an idea of the big prints that are in there, there's 6 of these. So these would look really good. I'm going to make a big boy quilt with these, and these are going to go in the middle. So that's 2 of the colorways. There's 6 different colorways in the big print, but that just gives you an idea of the scale. And I'll show you the bag I made in it, so you can see that's the purple in the big print. I haven't done kits for this yet, but there's a pattern and the stitchery panel are on the website. I will do some kits, but literally run out of time. Good morning, Abby. Is it sunny in Cornwall? You can buy the stitchery panel and the pattern. Now the pattern for this, if you've already got the summer garden pattern, she says, trying to see if I can reach it. Basically the same pattern, but you just need to adjust it for the width of your panel. So it's basically that pattern, but I've made it in those fabrics. All you do, if you're wanting to make bags with the panels, is cut your panels to an even size, so it'll fit the 2½ inch squares. So this one will be 8.5 by 10.5. The summer garden one I think was 10.5-inch square. I put a bit of lace across the top. I put the big print on the back, and I put wick wack hand stitched around the edge. So I will try and do some kits, but at the moment you can get the pattern and the panel, or just the panel. And I've used the Valdani M43 to stitch that in. But that gives you an idea of the fabrics that are in the wild orchid. So that's all the fabrics in the little squares that I've used on the bag. And then, as I say, the big print, that's the biggest print that you get if you're buying the fat quarter pack. But this gives you an idea of the colourway. Going off to an aside, next weekend I will launch the block of the month pattern. It's all just about printed out, but if you want the block of the month, you need, if you buy a charm pack, a mini charm and a candy bar, you'll have enough to do the quilt. So if you fancy doing it in these colours, you can buy the set of 3. Obviously everything's got, there's a limit to how many they are because they've all got a special offer on them. So you'll find all these fabrics on the sale page. So if you want to do your block of the month in these colours, buy the set of 3. If you want to do it in the original, you can see it behind me in the Kim DL. I cut the last of the Kim DL I've cut up and put into the trio bags. So if you want the Kim DL, I cut the last lot up on yesterday morning. Or did I? Oh, I don't know. I don't even know what day it is. Anyway, I've cut them up and you can buy a trio of those ready to do your block of the month. If I've got time, I'm just trying to get through everything and then we'll blab. And there is a maths question and there is a prize as usual. So that's showing you the wild orchid fabrics. And there is also, where is everything? Where's the pack of fat 8s gone? Oh, it's right in front of me. Duh. If you can't stretch to the fat quarters, there's the same offer on the fat 8s. So they're £50 and you've got 34 fat 8s. So basically you're getting lots of free fabric. They should be, if that should be 136, this should be, oh, good grief. I can't work it out. Brain, I need some more coffee. Anyway, those are 50. All beautifully folded and packaged. So that's those ones. So you've got the choice. You've got that. You've got a big box, a huge box, or you can buy everything individually or the trio. So here's the charm pack. So the charm pack has got 68 fabrics in it. So it's the same as the Kim DL one basically. So all the fabrics are in the charm pack. Oh, and there's a candy bar and there's a mini charm pack. So you've got all of those. So buy them, as I say, if you want to do the block of the month in those fabrics, grab the set of 3 of those, or you can buy them individually if you want to make the bag. Get the mini charm pack and you can make the bag. If you're just joining, that's the bag. Sorry, I'm missing everybody's comments. I'll have a look in a minute. Let's see who. Hi, good morning, Barbara. Good morning, Rosemary. Yeah, so that's the bag and that's the wild orchid fabrics. So we'll get through everything and then we'll go back over everything. Things what I have finished this week. Gardening Lady. So that's the Kim DL. There's loads of mini charm packs still, I think. So if you want a mini charm pack and you've got this stitchery, so that's a new Gardening Lady stitchery, and I did her in my Aurifil Flower Power pack of threads. I used one of the threads out of that for that one, and it goes really nicely with these Kim DL fabrics, and it'll look really nice with your block of the month if you're doing your block of the month in Kim DL. Or if, like Lish, you've made a beautiful Kim DL quilt, that would look nice with it. So that's what I've finished this week, and yet I've just stitched up the, I realised I hadn't stitched that one up, so I've just done that one. That's the Stitching Lady stitchery I finished this week. What else have we got today? Atelier fabrics, hardly any left, but I had some candy bars left, so I made up, if you've got this pattern, the sewing bag pattern, so it was a sewing bag and it was an autumn bag as well, so it was, you might have it as the autumn bag pattern, but it's the same pattern. It's just a simple pattern using, originally I used a candy bar and a mini charm pack. This one I've just used a candy bar because in the Atelier fabrics there's 56 I think in the pack. There's enough to do the bag and instead of piecing your bag handles with 2.5-inch squares, you can use candy bar pieces, or you can cut them up into 2.5-inch squares, and you can line it with some plain fabric, whatever you wish, however many you've got left over. So there is a pack for this, so you can buy the pattern, obviously, that's the pattern, or you can buy there's the pattern, the candy bar, and the stitchery panel, just the sewing machine stitchery panel. But in the pattern you will also get a traceable stitchery for the autumn one, so you can make it again and do the autumn version. So that's that one done. Let's catch up with some comments. Hello Wendy, hi Penelope, good morning. So that's the atelier fabrics. I think there's one fabric pack left that I had the other week, and then that's it. So there's just a few, I think, mini charms left. That will be that. Right, so what else have we got today? Today we have got Christmas pack. So let's go. Christmas hearts. So I've done a pack of the 3 Christmas hearts. So in your pack you will get the 3 Christmas hearts. So there's the holly and the ivy, the poinsettia, and the new one, the snowman. So I've stitched that in the sparkly threads. I don't know if you can see if it's sparkling. Hi Jeanette, hi Rose, hi Julie. So I've stitched using these. There's a few of these left. Some stuff I'm saving. I'm going to take on to keep calling it Hochanda, what's it called, Hobbycraft Telly, when I do that. But yeah, so I've got a few of those left. So in your pack, I'm deviating. We'll talk about Hobbycraft next weekend. So you've got your three hearts. Obviously it comes in an organza bag. So you've got your 3 hearts. You've got 3 squares of Christmassy fabric, so you can put that on your back, on the back. And you've got 6 little buttons in there, and you've got the rick rack, and you've got your Valdani Christmas variegated thread. So I use that one on this one, but obviously you can stitch, you'll have plenty there to stitch all of them in that. And then you've got 6 little buttons in there. So I can't remember what I put in there, 3 trees and 3 stars I think I put in there. So like the trees, I put one on the back, and then I put one on the front somewhere on that one. So that's in the Christmas pack. And there is also, because it is obviously autumn now, so the last offering for autumn. So we've got an autumn stitchery pack, and I'll show you what I can make in a minute. But in the autumn stitchery pack, you've got the Valdani M29, it's called Countryside. You've got, how many panels have you got? You've got 5 panels, I think. Yeah, show you in a minute anyway. And a load of little buttons. So you've got little foxy buttons and leaf buttons and stuff in there. There's 6 buttons in there, and some Hello Autumn mini charm pack. So the stitcheries you've got in there, so you've got this one in there, and that one I think I did stitch that in the Countryside fabric, so he's in there. This one's in there. Mr. Skirrel is in there, but Mr. Skirrel mat is in my house on the table at the moment. So Mr. Skirrel is in there. The sunflowers are in there. And then the little beehive one. Hang on, let's grab a beehive. Little beehive stitcheries up here somewhere. Where is he? That one. Come here. And the little beehive stitchery. So you've got all those stitchery panels in there. You've got your M29 Countryside. And buttons, and a mini charm pack. Again, very limited stock of those as well. Oh, I just sound like I'm on television. Shocking. Who's late? Elaine, naughty. Good morning, Hayley. So that's those. Right, let me have a look at my list. Should we do a maths question? So this week I cut thousands of pieces of fabric. So all the wild orchid fabrics, and then all the last of the Kim Diel fabric. How many pieces of fabric did I cut? And the clue is under 15,000. That is your clue. under 15,000. And your prize for that is there's a scrap bag as usual. So lots of pretty fabrics in there and a piece of linen off the end of the bolt. So that's your prize for the maths question. Prize for people who any orders today. So when I show you all them, when we do the lives and I show you, oh, here's a charm pack and blah, 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 blah. If I have them left, so these are basically charm packs that I've shown you when all the new fabrics have come in. And you've got that lovely memory lane fabrics. There's a set of those. There's a set of hatched and patched. And what else is in there? There's some autumn ones, I think, in there. So it's basically a load of charm packs, candy bars and mini charms. So some lucky person who's ordered this weekend will receive that in the post, and it's quite heavy actually. So that's your prizes for the weekend. Oh, let's draw a breath. Let me check my sign that. Yeah, I've done that wrong. So we can talk. Oh, quickly, back in stock. Chenille needles. If you are stitching with the metallic thread, use a chenille needle. These are chenille number 24, so you can use them for embroidery as well. They've got a nice big eye on them, and the thread will sew much nicer with a chenille needle. If you try and stitch this metallic thread with a general embroidery needle with a small eye, you'll get yourself in a knot and whatever. So chenille needles are back in stock. Oh, can I have a slurp of coffee now? Everyone's guessing. Has anyone got the right one yet? I can't see. Yeah, carry on guessing. The other thing, now I can't remember who it was because I'm hopeless with names. Somebody showed a picture. She'd finished this beautifully stitched. If you follow whoever it was it Julie who'd done it? I can't remember. Look on Valdani threads because they shared a picture of your stitching. So this is done in the Valdani S301, which I'm running out of. But anyway, there's a couple of kits of this left. I'm going to do some more. If I've got hatched and patched charm packs left, I'm going to put those into the kit for this. Because basically what I did was put 2 candy bars in, but it makes no odds. So I should make some more of that, and I'm going to make some up in the Kim DL fabrics in the darker colourway because I've got more of the darker linen in stock as well. Block of the month. Next Sunday, because I need to go and check through the pattern again. Next Sunday we will launch block of the month because I know there's a couple of people on holiday who want it and aren't around. So is that a question, Julie? I cannot find the stitchery pack. Go on the sale page, and I can't. If you can't find anything, I'll check once I finish talking to you at 10 o'clock. I'll go and double check. But the stitchery pack should be on the sale page. But I did everything in a panic yesterday, so I'll go and double check. So if you can't find something, there's a Christmas stitchery pack and an autumn stitchery pack. If they're not there, they'll be there in half an hour's time. I'll go and check afterwards while I'm watching Abby. So block of the month is coming next Sunday. So next Sunday, 9:30, block of the month pattern. Lots of pages. There's now 25 pages. There's 23. I started checking through it this morning. And then I realised there were pages missing. So the block of the month pattern, instead of there's Welsh versions to some of the stitcheries. Everything is in this pattern. I'm not doing separate patterns because it gets too complicated. So if you don't want the Welsh version, just chuck it out. So however, I will do the panels separately. So the ready printed panels will come as a separate pack. If you want a Welsh version, you can buy the Welsh version. If you want the English version, you can buy the English version. But this is coming next weekend, so which is why I was madly cutting these up in case anybody wanted to buy the Kim DL. So get your trio of pre-cuts if you want to make the pattern as the one behind me. Okay, so we've got 10 minutes left, so I can go through it. I've done that super quick. So which stitchery pack couldn't you find? Somebody was asking me. There's the Christmas one. I know the Christmas one is there because, no, somebody's ordered one of the stitchery packs and I packed it. Moya, I think. I'm sure she had both of them and I'm sure it's there. Look on the sale page. But as I say, I will double check. So let's go again. So for those of you who got up late and didn't see the beginning, I was talking about the new Moda Blackbird Designs Wild Orchid fabrics, and this is the trio, and there's 34 fabrics, and I've cut them so that you get 2 of each, so there's 68. So there's 68 in the charm pack, 68 in the candy bar, 68 in the mini charm pack. And so you can see the fabrics. I made a bag, and here's the bag I made. So this is a new stitchery panel, so I think I've called it Floral Paisley or something. You can buy the stitchery panel on its own. It will be on the stitchery page. The pattern will be on the cross patch patterns page. If you've already got the summer garden pattern, you don't need to buy the pattern. It's basically the same thing. Come back, computer. It's basically the same thing. You've just got to adjust it for the width of your stitchery. So on the bigger bag, I think this was 10.5 inch square. This one's 8.5 by 10.5. So obviously you only need 4 squares across the bottom, not 5. But it's the same thing. So if you've got the summer garden bag pattern, you don't need this pattern again. And then you can buy the stitchery panel. Hang on, I'll be back now. Stitchery panel you can buy on its own. But this shows you the fabric. So this gives you an idea of what the fabrics will look like when you sew them together. And there are 6 big prints in the pack, and that's the biggest print, and that's the purple colourway. So there's a purple, a pink, a yellow, a cream, a black, and something else. Oh, I don't know. So that's the bag. I might well make some kits for that. I put the lace, you can buy the lace separately, and then I've just put rickrack around the edge of the stitchery just to make it a bit more interesting. Right, yeah. Fat 8 packs, £50 if you want all of the fat 8s in the collection, like so. So fat 8s, again, if you're making the block of the month, that will more than make the block of the month, and you can do pillow and stuff to go with it. Or this is the best buy, is the fat quarter box. So there's 34 fat quarters. Shall I shout at Simon? He knows I'm doing Facebook Live, and he's up a ladder. What's he doing? Hang on a minute. I'm going to shout at him. Listen to this. Hold your horses. Oi! I'm doing Facebook Live, and you're making a noise. Did you hear the swearing? He knows. Anyway, as I was saying, fat quarter box. 34 fat quarters, you're getting £36 off, and there were 10 of them. I think I packed 4 before I started this morning, so I don't know if there's any left or not. So that's the fat quarter box. Oh, I forgot to say the elf has got COVID, so get better soon, elf. Yeah, he's gone now. Mandy's laughing. So yeah, fat quarter box. What's the timer? We've got plenty of time. Fat quarter box, fat 8 box, set of 3, or everything individually. Okay, so if you want to make the bag, you will need a fat quarter for the back, or you could piece the back. If you bought a charm pack, you'd probably have enough to make the whole thing, because you can cut the charm pack up into some of them into little squares for the front, and then just join the 5-inch squares for the back. So it's up to you, but I will try and make some kits before next weekend. I ran out of time this week. As I say, we had to go to Aberystwyth to Ali's dad's funeral Friday. Thank goodness it wasn't yesterday. Did you all have that storm? Because all the roads were flooded. All the roads we went on to Aberystwyth on Friday are flooded or have got trees across them. So thank goodness it was Friday. Gardening lady with Kim DL squares round it. That's another one. Love the cardigan, thank you. This was, where did I get this from? Joe Brown, I think it was, a couple of years ago. So that's that. The Christmas pack with all the hearts in. So those are all the hearts, but you will get in the Christmas pack, you'll get the thread that I've used on the holly and the ivy. I've done that twice now. I did that in sparkly thread, and then I've done it in that. What other ones have I got over here? Those are the original ones, yeah. Chenille needles back in stock. Okay, and I'll just show you again, if you were late, what's in the, if you can't find this one, the autumn stitchery pack. So the autumn stitchery pack, you've got autumn thread, M29 countryside in there, and some little Hello Autumn packs, and some buttons, and all the stitchery panels. So this one, I think I used my, this is in it, this one I used my Flower Power Aurifil set to do that one, I think. And the bag, here's the bag, that's done in the countryside, and the picture, so you've got the panel to do that. Obviously you can do that in any colour, or you can applique it. And Mr. Skirrel is on a table mat, and he's under several thousand bits of china and stuff in the hallway now, and the little busy bee one. So that's the other pack. Oh, so that's that, I think, for all the offerings I've got today, but it's taken us all week to do them. And then next week we can finally do block of the month. Ironman Wales, yeah, I know. Thank goodness it wasn't yesterday, good grief. Yeah, Ironman is today, all the crazy people. Hopefully the sea's a bit calmer. We went to, as I say, went to Aberystwyth on Friday, and the sea was rough Friday, but I should think there's no wind today. It was howling last night, so hopefully good luck to anyone crazy enough to be doing Ironman. I should be going out for a run. It will not be 26 miles, it will be maybe 6 miles, but at the most. I should think everyone will be out today after this week. What else have I got to tell you? I don't think I've got any gossip or any news, and I'll remember. Let's go through the list, shall we? Should we check the maths question again? Maths question is, how many pieces of fabric did I cut this week? So I cut all the wild orchid, and I cut up the rest of the Kim DL fabrics, and the clue was under 15,000, and you will win. What's that say? I've got a crazy son doing it. Well, good luck, crazy son. Hope he does okay. I hope the weather's all right down there. Are you watching it? Are you down in Tenby? Maths question prize, great big bag of fabric, mostly memory lane. There's a bit Three Sisters in there by the looks of it, and a piece of linen off the end of the bolt of fabric. And then prize for ordering today is this great big bag of fat quarters, charm packs, mini charm packs, candy bars, things that I've just held up just to say this is what I've cut this week. So it's basically the equivalent of all this in a bag. So the past couple of months worth of samples that I've shown you in a bag. So one lucky person, it could be you, is going to win that today. Let's just double check. Yeah. Oh, sewing bag. That's the other offering today. So the sewing bag. So that's stitched in the S301, the Valdani thread. So in the pack, you've got the pattern, the panel, and the candy bar. If you want to get that today, there is a saving on that if you buy it all together. Obviously, everything's available individually. If you've already got the fabrics or you've already got the sewing panel, it's just a really simple bag to make. Couple of minutes left, and then we're going to send you to Cornwall. Hopefully sunny Cornwall. What was I going to say then? I was going to say something and I've forgotten. Yeah, so all the stitcheries are on the stitchery page. All the offers today should be on the sale page. I'm going to go and double check that now because I did everything in a mad panic. Andy and Abby will talk to you about retreats. Andy is the retreat king, so he's got all the info. We've got a retreat coming up, so I'm panicking now to try and get everything done for that. Next week we're having the guys coming to do our downstairs toilet, which I call the public toilet because it's so vile. So next week I'm going to be in complete chaos, but anyway, we will try and do block of the month next week. I've printed all the patterns off. That'll be the next guess. How many pieces of paper have I used to print the block of the month pattern? That'll be next week's maths question, I think. So that will be that. And I hope you're going to have a nice week. It's supposed to be sunny all week. Desperate to get out and cut the grass. If any new fabric turns up, I will let you know. But other than that, next week will be, as I say, block of the month next Sunday at 9:30. I'll try and get some packs together for that as well. So you need to go off to sunny Cornwall. I'm going to go and have my breakfast. I'm going to tell him outdoors that he can start making noise again. So thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Go and see Abby in sunny Cornwall, and then Andy in where it's always sunny in sunny Norfolk, and Joe, who's in the dining room cutting fabric or rolling fabric for wherever they're going next. So thank you for watching again, and I will see you next Sunday morning. So thank you. Bye.